Do you affirm that the statements made by you in this application and interview are true and correct to the best of your knowledge? And then you will respond, I do. When you go for the green card lottery interview, that's the topic that I want to address right now. This is the oath that you have to take prior to your interview. Now, we've heard that there are a series of applicants from Liberia who went for interview and they were told to read this statement. You have to read this oath statement, and if you are unable to read it, they'll give you a math problem. We had one applicant who said that he was told to read this statement and he read it. So even though he had 5 passes instead of the 6 passes, his visa was approved. And then we have someone who may not have been able to read it perfectly, but was given a math problem, and that person was able to complete the math problem correctly. If you're a DV lottery winner and you're going for interview in Liberia, this is something that you must pay attention to. You may be required to read the oath and explain what you understand it to be, or you might be asked to solve a basic math problem. Now, the oath is, do you affirm that the statements made by you in this application and interview are true and correct to the best of your knowledge? And then you will respond, I do. What this basically means is that, are you swearing under oath, confirming or affirming that the statements that you have put on this application, they are referring to the DS-260 application? And then your entry. So the information that you have put in your DS-260 and your entry, are you saying that they are true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Are the statements that you're going to be saying here today at your interview, are they true and correct to the best of your knowledge? The information that you submitted in your application and your entry, and then what you're going to say here at the interview, are you going to be truthful? Are you going to, are the statements that you have provided correct? And are they truthful? Are they honest to the best of your knowledge? That is all. You see, have you been honest on your application? And are you going to be honest to us today? Okay, so you need to explain what you read, and that is in basic terms. It means that, are you swearing under oath that everything that you have put on the application is correct and true to the best of your knowledge, to the best of your knowledge, or the best of your understanding? And it's the information that you're going to give here, answer at this interview today. Is it going to be the truthful information? Is it going to be true and correct information that you're going to provide them today? That is basically it. So if you're somebody who is preparing for an interview and you're going to Liberia, this is something that you need to watch out for. So far, we don't know if other embassies have implemented this, but this is something, if you're somebody who has graduated senior high school, you should be able to read this. I'm going to drop that content below here so that you can see what that message is, the oath statement is. If you're somebody who finished senior high school, you should be able to read this. It is not complicated. Affirm is not that difficult word to pronounce. Okay? Statement is not that difficult to read. I'm trying to find like the any big English that is inside here where it may be difficult for you to pronounce, and I can't find any because they are all simple and basic. Affirm, are you confirming? Are you stating? Are you swearing under oath? Right? So please make sure that you have practiced how to read it. Make sure that even if you're reading and you're nervous, like I said in some of my posts on Facebook, please take a deep breath in, out, to calm yourself, and then read it. Don't rush and read it and make mistakes. Take your time and read it slowly. Pace yourself so that you are not making any mistake, because if you are not able to read it well and then they give you the math problem and you're not able to answer it, then that is the end of your journey. Okay, That is how it's happening in Liberia, and it looks like others. So far 2 people from DV 2022 also did the math problems. Okay, so my people, make sure even if you have passed all of your WASI and you are not able to do that, it shows that you are not educated now. You went to school, you should already know this, and you don't know, then your education is useless, right? Basically, that's what you're trying to say. So make sure that you prepare for this and ace it, okay? So you can get your visa. One of our brothers said that he had only 5 passes out of the 6, that the consular was telling somebody that you don't have 6 passes. But this brother was able to read the oath very well. So I'm assuming that this person who had 6, who had 5, they had an issue with their grades, was not able to read, because this other brother whose grades, who had just 5 passes, was able to read and he got his visa, and someone who had 6 couldn't read it and they didn't get, So please make sure that you are preparing very well. But guys, if this is your first time here, please smash the button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just subscribe, support Wofoy TV platform. Follow me on Facebook, Wofoy TV. No, I have a lot of great content there. See, go to my website, www.wofoytv.com. I have a lot of content on that website, articles that you can read about. Okay? But guys, I love you for your patience and your kindness. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.